Shanduko Zimbabwe.
Simuka Zimbabwe, simuka.
Shanduko Zimbabwe.
Raka Zimbabwe, raka.
Shanduko Zimbabwe.
Vota Zimbabwe, vota.
Kanjile Mulombe.
Kanjile.
Kanjile Mulombe.
Kanjile.
Kangene ujaha.
Kangene.
Kapindake mkomana.
Kapinde.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chain Champions. Thank you, our cluster leaders, the Mgwazo leaders from across the whole country. And thank you, members of the press. We are here gathered, just having finished receiving a report. We got a report from our candidate selection panel, which is the independent panel that we had instructed to carry a process on our behalf. They've done a fantastic job. We are so grateful, we are so thankful to them for the work that they did. It's all systems go. We now have a full complement of our candidates across the whole country. What awaits the next process is for us to file the nomination of those candidates. And we're so thankful to CISP. Thank you, members of CISP, our independent electoral body that was dealing with the selection. And of course, our Chain Champions who contributed to this wonderful process. Thank you very much. CISP, may you come and advise the public on where we are, and then I'll come back just to answer if there are any political issues that need clarification. We thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, members of the media, members of the fourth estate. We are gathered here, as you can see. We have made recommendations to the party after concluding a very long process. It had to be long, it was necessary for it to be long as it was, but the main goal was achieved eventually, and we've made the recommendations to the party in a report that was presented to the party today. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will not waste much of your time and just quickly delve into the matters of the day. And you know, we have been doing this province by province, and as you are informed that each province was represented by a what we call a panelist or a commissioner, right, who was leading other commissioners, district court commissioners, ward commissioners, and so forth. But in the end, what we did was that we conducted the process according to the manual, and the manual is there for you all to see. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will be reading out constituency by constituency some recommended names of candidates that the party could have as citizens councillors, citizens MPs, citizen senators, and so forth. But today with me are the names, perhaps because of time, we're just going to read the names of citizens, MPs, as recommended to the party by the commission. Okay, so I'll start with Blawayo, Blawayo province, and I'll just read the recommended names, the constituency, and the recommended names, okay? So I'll start number 1, Blawayo Central. We have Sarenda Gapoikulu. We have Lilois Nyoni. We have Aquilin Pamberi. Blawayo North, we have Minenhle Kumete. We have Jasmine Tof. We have S. Chiroza. Blawayo South, we have Francis Mangwendeza, James Sitole. We have Nicholas Watson. Cowdrey Park, we have Thokozani Kupe. We have Ndlovu Colette. We have Moyo Tabani. Emakhandeni, we have Bajila Decent. We have Ethman Joe. We have Stella Ndlovu. Entumbane Njube, we have Tichawana Mujati. We have Prince Dube. We have Brian Gumbo. Lobengula Magwegwe. We have Tendai Nyati. We have Eric Kono. We have Promise Mkwananzi. Mpopo Mamziligazi. We have Desmond Makaza. We have Charles Moyo. We have Tabile Ndlovu. Nketa, we have Dr. Mandla Nyati. We have Manduna Obet. We have Nontogozo Dube. Nkudumane, we have Desire Moyo. We have Rodney Jele. We have Utala Pulu. In Pelandaba Chabalala, we have Gift Ostelos Siziba. We have Ernest Rafa Moyo. Pumula. In Pumula, we have Stelesile Mashangu. We have Zibusi Mpofu. We have Kwende Bango. Okay? Now this brings us to the end of Blawayo constituency. Ladies and gentlemen, in no particular order, I'll go to Midlands province. Okay, we'll start with Chirumanzu South. We have Patrick Cheza. Chirumanzu Zimbabwe, we have Obed Mandere. Chiwundura, we have Blessing Murondiwa. We have Chademunu. We have Lloyd Nyamaedenga. We have T. Ngwengwe. In Gokwe Central, we have Hope Shara. We have Lazarus Chacha. We have Nefas Mangami. We have Foyo Renganai. We have Joseph Majigegwai. In Gokwe Chirea, we have Joseph Kumbo. We have Jafet Chipazi. We have John Pamire. In Gokwe Gumunyu, we have Chabata Mishek. We have Changirai Davison. We have Mpanda Guta, Matt. We have Matongo Joseph. In Gokwe Kabuyuni, we have Give Mochuma. We have Tawanda Siampongo. In Gokwe Kana, we have Wati Onyas. We have Nemato Tsikadzashe. We have Wende Smart. We also have Masango Marshall. Then in Gokwe Mapunga Usi, we have Tawanda Kulambone. In Gokwe Nembuzia, we have Bangure Daniel. We have Chibango George. We have Matura Kudakwashe. We have Mbiriza Kizito. In Gokwe Sesame, we have Diamond Manyika. We have Emmanuel Sranda. In Gokwe Senga, we have Namo Padzaka Shamba. And we have Bernard Sayachingo. Okay. In Gweru Eben, we have Josiah Makombe. We have Taurai Demo. We have David Shikore. In Koko Central, we have Judith Tobaiwa. And we have Angeline Kasipo. In Mberengwa Central, we have Joe Takavafira. In Mberengwa East, we have Peter Maka. We have Davis Shoko. In Mberengwa West, we have Onias Moyo. In Bizo, we have Settlement Shikwinya. And we have Koban Madzivanyika. In Koba North, we have Amos Chibaya. In Koba South, we have John Kuka. And we have Livingstone Chimina. In Redcliffe, we have Zikamai Mkapiko. And we have Atwa Nkomo. In Shurugu North, we have Philip Mindu. we have Bulema Zitire, and we have Amon Maka. In Shurugu North, we have Mhlanga, and we have Teveni. In Silobela, we have Ndlovu Ephraim, we have Mshai Tainos, we have Sivindi Fanwell. In Vungu, we have Nimrod Lunga, and we have Lorraine Ndlovu. In Jombe, we have Mapfumo Datsan, Ntini Benson, Tazwona Rogers. In Zhishavanengezi, we have Leopold Mudisi, we have Brian Magwizi, we have Happy Moshavi. In Zhishavanarunde, we have Muchegwa Gift, and we have Fundu Chabulani. And this concludes Midlands. We go to Matebelele North. In Binga North, we have P. Sivanda. In Binga South, we have Fano Kumanzala, Joel Gabuza, Alfonso Chuma. In Wubi, we have Nube H, we have Mabena B. In Hwange Central, we have Molokele Daniel, we have Kaboloma Cosmas, we have Mbala Ovismas. In Hwange East, we have Joseph Bonda, we have Jelas Sansole, we have Clemens Nube. In Hwange West, we have Moyo Vusumuzi, we have Ndiweni Christopher, we have Dube Godfrey. In Lupane, we have Kumalo Na, Nyati David, Moyo Vanya Bright. In Lupane West, we have Mkolisi C. Sivanda. In Kai, we have Mandla Ndlovu. In Kai South, we have Hateve A, we have Bebe A as well. In Cholocho North, we have Lipion Sivanda. In Cholocho South, we have Tapson and Sivanda. In Umkuza, we have Queen Malikwa. And this brings us to the end of Matebelele North. Okay, we move on to the next constituency, which is Manicaland. We'll start with Boera Central. We have Randenga Timothy, we have Beramanasa. In Boera North, we have Julius Magarangoma, we have Chakara Takavako, we have Robson Kuji. In Boera South, we have Wadera Solomon, we have Mudisi Douglas, we have Mabika Edwin. In Boera West, we have Elias Shamu, we have Mangwanya Herbert, we have Usavi Leonard. In Chikanga, we have Prosper Msiami, we have Boniface Gwere. In Chimanimani East, we have Dube Innocent. In Chimanimani West, we have Kenan Matiashe. In Chipinge Central, we have Livingstone Lumo and Hard Life Janyure. In Chipinge East, we have Matthias M. Lambo. In Chipinge South, we have Shachwaya Clifford, and we also have Mount Army. Okay. In Mutema Msikavanu, we have Nyamudeza Spongile, we have Sitole Jameson, we have Moyana Morgan. In Dangambura, we have Prosper Mtsiami, we have Boniface Gwere. In Headlands, we have Valentine Tinojgana Zosiswa and George Tauro. In Makoni Central, we have Sagandira P, we have Lighton Sitole as well. In Makoni North, we have Shepherd Chitema. In Makoni South, we have D. Chennai, we have K. Kutia, we have E. Chambara, we have Mupimbira. In Makoni West, we have Godfrey Gova and Ephraim Maringa. In Mutare Central, we have Brian, Leslie James. We have in Mutare North, we have Tendai, Takanika. In Mutare South, we have Mackenzie, Fungai Saunyama. In Mutare West, we have Jinoira Moses, we have Zunga Snodia, we have Masasi Prayer, and we have Kuzipa Namo. In Mutasa Central, we have Chekeche Dixon, we have Regis Mazara. In Mutasa North, we have Godfrey Chatsara, we have Bonwell Chitambo, we have Simon Saumani. In Mutasa South, we have Regai Tsunga. In Nyanga North, we have Chifojga Nyahabo. We also have Mudzudza Ludzai. In Nyanga South, we have Rusandra McCormick, we have Henry Makombe, we have Pardon Chimba Ndidza, we have, yes, those are the candidates for Nyanga South, and this brings us to the end of Manicaland. Thank you. Okay, we move to Marsh West. Here in Chakari constituency, we have Solomon Tembo, we have Francis Musiniwa. In Chegutu East, we have Gabriel Mandere, we have Prosper Chiwota, we have Benjamin Ruvengo. In Chegutu West, we have Edmo Chivero, we have Tawanda Bvumo. In Chinoi, we have Peter Mataruse, we have Mukudzei Chigumbura, and we have Leslie Mangwa. In Urungwe Central, we have Nevison Mabonga, we have Christopher Musocha. In Urungwe East, we have Blessing Mundava, we have Nathaniel Chautuka. In Urungwe North, we have Stanford Mangwaira, and we also have Zaka Mateko and Geoffrey Gwamba. In Urungwe West, we have Zwarevashe Innocent, we have Makanyaire Wilson, we have Chakanyuka Panganai. In Kadoma Central, we have Gift Mambipiri, we have Muchine Ripi Chinyanga, we have Edgar Matore. In Kariba, we have George Masendo, we have Kudakwashe Mandishe, we have Shine Gwangwava. In Magunje, we have Lakmo Mbirimi, we have Prince Kandororo, we have S. Pausini. In Makonde, we have Noel Tigere, we have Webster Mukwananzi. In Mangura, we have David Zungura, we have Charles Malashega. In Mondoro, Mubaira, we have Vengai Chivaura, we have Levwas Chonga, and Love Mochikara. In Mondoro Ngezi, we have Chikudo Tapera Simon, we have Munjozi Mutandiri. In Muzhezhe, we have Nicholas Marufu. In Norton, we have Samuel Matemera, we have Richard Changirai, and we have Raymond Mzanga. In Sanyati, we have Shepard Toka, we have Lamue Mafa, we have Vaida Tafarai. In Zimba East, we have Oliver Mutasa, we have Nixon Tavengwa, and we have Musanza. In Zimba North, we have Willard Jemani and Joe Godfrey Lowesi. In Zimba South, we have Shayamano Nelson, Makoche Kwana Taku, and Miketi Paul. In Zimba West, we have Mechia Tanyanyiwa, we have Enoch Matanure, and we have Christopher Madzorere. And this brings us to the end of Mashonaland West. Okay, we move on to Marsh Central. We move on to Marsh Central. We start with Bindura North. Bindura North, we have Rizai Kajokoto, Madamombe Tinashe, Josephat Kavukatema. In Bindura South, we have George Guarada, we have Sydney Mapepa, we have Nemia Membere. In Guruve North, we have Tsikwa Benson, we have Matekenya Matambuziko. In Guruva South, we have Basa Shupiko Tawanda, we have Charimari Xavier, we have Brian Pagaravanu. In Mazoe Central, we have Shepard Mushonga. Mazoe North, we have Imanyika, we have Stefan Godobi, we have Mukome. In Mazoe South, we have Charles Rangarirai, we have Faith Chakwera, we have Nobet Kwenure. In Mazoe West, we have Elijah Mutarinyika. In Mbire, we have Blessing Karembera. In Mount Darwin, we have P. Manyika and we have Ara Chauruka. In Mount Darwin North, we have Fungai Mavura, we have Wedson Mazvidza. In Mount Darwin South, we have Rizin Gura, we have Godfrey Chaita and Ian Madziva. In Mount Darwin West, we have Mativenga Utete. In Mzarabani North, we have Kagura Agreement, Mashiri Tarirai, Charumbuka Itai. In Mzaramani South, we have Wellington Gweru. In Rushinga, we have Cuthbert Mutero. In Shamba North, we have McLeod Muchkambizi. Again in Shamba North, we have Mavis Maringi Sanwa. Shamba South, we have Patrick Mugwambi. And this concludes Mashonaland Central. Okay, we move on to the next province, ladies and gentlemen. And this province is Mashonaland East. Okay, in Chikomba East, we have Mchengeti Chinembiri, we have Hopo Mbundure, we have Wubet Garaba. In Chikomba West, we have Emmanuel Panungwe, we have Shingirai Marara, we have Chibuda Tendai. In Goromonzi North, we have Chenesai Muchua, we have M. Manyanya, we have Immaculate, okay, and we have, yes, those are 3 candidates for Goromonzi North. Then we have Goromonzi South, where we have Stephen Chagwiza, Juliet Chirenje, Element Chakwira. In Goromonzi West, we have Tinei Munetsi, we have Luke Tamborinyoka, and Joram Murape. In Marondera Central, we have Caston Mateo, we have Francis Bazari Gere, we have Mishek Manyere. In Marondera East, we have Kizito Juarara, we have Anthony Shoniwa. In Marondera West, we have Eddington Magonzi, we have P. Jeche, we have S. Ushe Wekunze. In Murewa North, we have Langston Matuku, we have Patrick Naina and Benjamin Pipe. In Murewa South, we have Timothy Bume, we have Roderick Munemo. In Murewa, so that was Murewa South, my apologies. And in Murewa West, we have Leslie Mukura Jija. In Mutoko East, we have Yokai Kaseke. In Mutoko North, we have Taurai Mavoko. In Mutoko South, we have Mapengo. In Mudzi, we have Mututa P. In Mudzi South, we have Nyambo Tichafa. In Mudzi West, we have Maja T. In Rua, we have Thomas Mozeri. We have Tapiwa Chorua. We have Milton Bene. In Seke, we have Wilton Madzimbamuto. We have Blessing Tagwara, and we have Diji Kwana. In Maramba Pfungwe, we have Shimunu Chiratidzo. In Wedza North, we have Mapfumo Katsaya and Tendai Hapaguti. In Wedza South, we have Valentine Zinumwe. In Uzumba, we have Cosmas Konono, and this brings us to the end of this province. Okay, we move on to the next province. All right, and this is Masvingo Province. In Masvingo Province, Bikita East, we have Muzhidzwa Sheikh Mo Mudzingwa Boniface. In Bikita South, we have Nika Banli, we have Mukanga Isao Tinaro. We also have Mutangin Ranwa Taruvinga. In Bikita West, we have P. Gutuza, we have J. Mupanduki, we have Mukue. In Chiredzi Central, we have Makumire Ropafadzo, we have John Manganye. In Chiredzi East, we have Godfrey Malulege. In Chiredzi North, we have Fungai Chamisa. In Chiredzi South, we have Chikutu Livison and Gumbo Douglas. In Chiredzi West, we have Gilbert Mtubuki and Namoine Sumachigere. In Chile Central, we have Makotose Peter Alesius. We also have Matiwa Webster and Munemo Munodawafa. In Chile North, we have Emmanuel Chidaushe. In Chibi South, we have Danisani, Chikondera, Amato, Ndereke, and we move on to Kutu South, where we have Govu, Hamandisha, Muvendekwa, Eriam, Changirai, Samuel. We move on to Kutu West, Makocho, Marudu, and Chiwuta. We move on to Mashingo Central, where we have MT, Mavaire, Innocent, Munazo. Mashingo North, we have Madzivire, we have Nyere, we have Masocha. Mashingo South, we have Knowledge, Mavure. Mashingo Urban, we have M, Mureri, S, Chapudza, G, Murinye. In Mashingo West, we have P. Gasha, Chiedza Makoti. In Mwenezi East, we have Martin Taruona, Amos Hungwe. In Mwenezi North, we have Patrick Mafumo. In Mwenezi West, we have Brilliant Chifumuro. In Zaka Central, we have E. Mahembe and P. Imbayaro. In Zaka North, we have Munyara Zizaga. We have Betas Makwara. We have Simon Mupindu. In Zaka South, we have Manjengwa Trust, Sapisio. And this concludes Mashingo province, ladies and gentlemen. We move on to the next province, and this should be Matabeleland South. In Matabeleland South, we'll start with Beitbridge East, Ndou, Renato, Beitbridge West, Ngube Morgan, Moffat Ndou, Bulilima, Begezela, Maplanka, Trinos, Choma, Gwanda North, we have Nkala Desire, we have Moyo Christopher, we have Makone Sipo. In Gwanda, Chitauzi, right? We have Majale, Justin, we have Nare, Mpiezwe, okay? Then we have Gwanda South, Patrick Dube, Kabelo Ndlovu. In Caesar North, David Masugu, Wellington, Mojo Pelo. In Caesar South, Sifa Njani Moyo, Ntando, Ndlela. Mangwe, Vincent Sihlabo. Matobo, Colin Ngwenya, Temba Dube, Watch Sibanda. Okay. We move on to Matobo Mangwe. We have Madala Pointebele. We have Wonginkosi Ngube. Umzingwane. We have Mkwebi Sindlovu, Kumbulani Moyo, Velempini Chili. And this concludes Matabeleland South, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we move on to our last province, unless I skipped anything, I'll be guided. But this is Harare province. Okay, we'll start with Budiriro North. We have Susan Matsunga, Enoch Muonde, and Cecilia Chimbiri. We have Budiriro South, Darlington Chigumbu, Timothy Muvevi, Costa Machingauta. Chitungwiza North, Sitole Godfrey, Kumalo Trinity, and Meki. We have Chitungwiza South, Maxwell Mavunga. We have Churu, Chikomo, Muyambo, and Pambai. We have Zivarasekwa, Edwin Mushoriwa, Arthur Samawande, and Saul Torre. Airport North, we have Zivai Metu, Ethric Kureva, Ethrich Kureva, and Masunda. Airport South, we have Kudakwashe, Chatambuza, and yes, we have Kudakwashe Chatambuza. In Glenora, we have Herbert Komba and Wellington Chikombo. In Glenora, in Glenview North, we have M. Manyengawana, H. Ziva, and Mbedzi. In Glenview South, we have Grandmo Hakata, Asha Tower, Last Mayenga Hama. Then in Harare Central, we have El Jimu, we have Gladys Shachwayo, and we have Murisi Zizai. We have Harare East, where we have Aramakam and TBT. In Harare South, we have Dorothy Muzonza, Webster GT, and A. Manyere. Harare West, we have Joanna Mamombe and Vongai Tome. Heathcliff, we have A. Gumbo and Ras Makambo. In Hatfield, we have Revai Nyamuronda, Bonanza B. Shereni, we have Wicklord Manyingwa. In Highfield, we have Donald Mavudzi, we have Eric Murai, we have Kudakwashe Matibiri. In Hunyani, we have Love Moshino Putsa, we have Terence Kumalo, and we have Shakespeare Nyambi. In Kwazana East, we have C. Wende, we have G. Mandere, and Olisi. In Kwazana West, we have Johnson Matambo, we have Ian Hamandisha, and we have David Singende. In Mavuku Tafara, we have Munyaradzi Kupa Kufa Akuzive and James Chidakwa. Okay, my apologies. In Bare, we have Stamen Chamisa and Rodrick Mpofu. In Mount Pleasant, we have Fadzai Mayere and Manyuma Macheso. In Southerton, we have Lynette Mazingaizo, Bridget Nyandoro, Crispin Muzira. In St. Mary's, we have Brighton Majinda, we have John Hilary Kwata, and we have Freddy Masarirevu. In Sunningdale, we have Maureen Kademaunga, we have Hami Madzira, and we have Joseph Ndorwi. In Warren Park, we have Shakespeare Hamauswa, and we have Energy Matika and Arnold Bima. In Zengeza East, we have Godric Chimbaira, Alexio Masundire, Rangarirai Mutingwende. In Zengeza West, we have Innocent Zaipa, Darlington Mosona, and Job Sikala Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I have exhausted the list of candidates recommended to the party by the Citizens Independent Selection Panel. Thank you so much.